What's up, everybody? Ty Brand from Climate High Tree Experts. I want to share with you an experience that was monumental in fortifying the knowledge and situational awareness that we work with every day. There's a difference between climbing a tree and truly understanding the systems you operate inside. We recently trained with Gravity Line, a technical rope team specializing in high-angle rescue, advanced rigging, and complex vertical environments. For a few intense days, they brought that depth of real-world vertical expertise to us.
This training went far beyond tying knots. We analyzed how knots and rope bends reduce rope strength, how friction alters load distribution, and how force behaves differently under dynamic movement. We built mechanical advantage systems and measured how force is multiplied at anchor points. A system that feels easier to pull can dramatically increase load elsewhere. We studied anchor angles and saw how small changes in line direction significantly affect force on the system. We ran controlled shock loading scenarios to understand how sudden force spikes differ from static weight. Critical knowledge when lowering heavy limbs or managing unexpected movement.
Gravity Line pushed us to elevate cleaner rigging systems with efficient load paths and minimal friction points. We examined how anchor placement, line deviation, and system slack change the behavior of force under tension. We also trained aerial rescue scenarios under time pressure. We built lowering systems, practiced counterbalance techniques, and access strategies that demand clarity and precision. If something happens in the canopy, hesitation is not an option.
The most important application is how this connects to tree biology. We don't rig to steel beams, we rig to wood. Wood is an isotropic. Its strength changes based on grain direction. Moisture content alters density and weight. Decay changes how fibers distribute load. Included bark weakens structural unions. Reaction wood forms in response to wind and lean. Understanding rope physics tells us how much force is present. Understanding tree biology tells us how that force moves through living tissue, whether that structure is strong, stress, or compromised.
For homeowners in the Verde Valley, this training directly impacts how safely and efficiently we work on your property. When we rig a limb over your home, driveway, or fence, we're calculating load angles and anticipating dynamic movement before tension ever enters the system. We're choosing anchor points based not just on size, but on structural integrity, grain direction, attachment strength, defect presence, and biological condition. We're building systems that reduce shock loading and control force transfer into the tree. That reduces risk. It reduces unnecessary stress on the tree, and it reduces the likelihood of sudden, uncontrolled failure during removals or heavy pruning.
It also improves how we assess your trees before work even begins. We look at structural unions, wind exposure, soil conditions, and signs of internal compromise. We understand how mechanical force interacts with biological weakness. That means we can identify potential hazards earlier and make informed recommendations, not reactive ones. This level of training allows us to work with more control clarity, and more confidence.
Climate High Tree Experts is professional tree care backed by science. Science of rope systems, science of force, science of tree biology. Smarter decisions, safer crews, stronger trees. That is the standard we operate at.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on all our social media accounts at Climate High Tree Experts. We'll see you next time.